I'm sitting here outside on this gorgeous fall day of Shabbos under a tree by a chair. No worries about what might fall on me. No worries about who might come to kill me or to kidnap me. Yet, 7.5 million Jews are sitting in fear, are in bunkers, are trying to protect their kids and make sure that they could sleep at night. But we are not broken. Our spirit is strong, and our resolve is even stronger. This coming Shabbos is Shabbat Bereshit. It's the first Shabbos we read the beginning of the Torah portion, and we bless the new month. And the rabbis say that the way Shabbos Bereshit goes, the way the first Shabbos goes, that's the way the rest of the year should go. And I'm praying and hoping that as Israel enters the greatest offensive part of its war against ISIS, against Hamas, against Hezbollah, as ground forces enter into Gaza, that we should obliterate the enemy. We should obliterate the terrorists. And we should always be on the offensive, always protecting our people and always looking after them. In this week's Torah portion, we read about the first murder that ever happened. There were only 4 people in the world, Adam and Eve and Cain and Abel. And Cain was upset at his brother and he murdered his brother. 25% of the world was murdered in one day. And Cain ran away and God calls out to him. And God says to Cain, Aye Hevel Achicha, where is Hevel your brother? And what does Cain answer? Hashomer Achi Anoichi, am I the watcher of my brother? Am I my brother's keeper? And God says the words that reverberate through history and through humanity. Kol demei achicha tzoyakim alecha mina adama. The blood of your brother cries out to you from the earth. Ladies and gentlemen, friends, this is the moment. The cry, the blood of our brothers that were murdered, that were butchered, babies that were ripped out of their mothers' wombs and killed, kidnapped children and grandmothers and survivors are crying out from the earth to us. We have to stand strong and proud. Don't let the psychological warfare of Hamas or of enemies of the Jewish people get to you. Don't allow those who dance and march with Hamas flags at universities get to you. First of all, they're a minority, but more importantly, the truth will prevail. Israel has to close their ears and have one focus, obliterating their enemy. And our responsibility in America is to listen to the words that God said to Cain. If not now, then when? If not us, then who? We have to rise up in unity, in one voice, every single Jew and every single lover of humanity and everyone who hates evil and terror and savages, and say unequivocally, we support the right of the Jewish people to live in peace, to be able to have their own homeland, to be able to protect themselves, to be able to stand up for themselves and not wait till someone starts with them. That's our responsibility. And as we come into the Shabbos, right before Shabbos, Necha called us. She was about ready to start Shabbos, and Necha doesn't use her phone on Shabbos. She's Shomer Shabbat. And she called us, and Gruning was in the middle of a challah bake with 40 women who were praying for Israel. And Necha was crying. She hasn't cried on the phone. She's a strong girl since the war broke out. She's in Jerusalem. And she said she's nervous. My daughter's sitting in Jerusalem. Of course, her phone will be on in case of emergency, and our phones will be on. But this is one of 8 million Jews. Think about it. 75 years from the Holocaust. A girl has to cry. People have to be in bunkers. People are kidnapped. The West in Gaza. We can't lose focus and sight. We can't let those who hate us, who would never condemn Hamas butchering babies and are suddenly crying about humanitarian. Don't let that get to you. Be strong. I want to tell you one story that really moved me. About a year ago, I ended up texting with this guy. I had no idea who he was, but by some chance, my Amazon got delivered to the wrong house. And it came to him, and he ended up finding my number, and he texted me, and I came and I picked it up. And yesterday, this professor at Harvard, who I did not know was a professor, texted me. He found my number. I didn't even have it saved in my phone. And suddenly I get the most beautiful text telling me that he's thinking of me and his Jewish brothers and sisters, and that he's appalled at the response of Harvard University, and that he signed a letter together with 400 other professors condemning the response of the university. He asked me to know that I'm in his prayers, and so are the Jewish people. He asked me for a link to charities in Israel so he could help. This is a guy who I met once in my life by chance, who doesn't know me, who didn't even have my phone number saved in his phone, and neither did I. Yet he was there to stand up. So as much as you see darkness, see the positive. See those who are ready to stand up. Because LeBron James has 152 million followers on Instagram. It's Tom Brady. If it's the mayor of New York, if it's the president, there are good people in the world. I just saw just this moment a video of thousands of people who came to the shul in Berlin to be human shields in case a terrorist or in case some demonstrating Hamas lover comes to try to harm the Jews. So don't look at the psychological warfare of those who hate us. It's rubbish. Stand strong. Anytime you have a question of Israel's morality and how far they should go look at the pictures from Gaza. Don't turn away. If you're questioning Israel's right, or if you're worried within yourself if Israel's doing the right thing, go look at those pictures. Or go look at the pictures of the 150 kidnapped people who are sitting and in the most dangerous and gruesome way. My friends, I'm not going to ramble on. I already rambled on enough. But we are having an event tonight at 5:30, candle lighting and prayers for Israel. Tomorrow we'll be making special prayers at Shul. We have events going on the whole time. My email's open. My cell phone's open. If you need something, we are one community. We are one people. We will win. Netzach Yisrael lo yishaker. The eternity of Israel doesn't lie. We will prevail. Am Yisrael Chai. Be strong. Be proud. Be out there. Because at the end of the day, we're not going to let what happened in 1942 happen. And we're not going to be Jews who don't stand up for our brothers and sisters. I love you all. Have a Shabbat Shalom. And remember the words that God told Cain. God bless you.